Hello everybody, it's Raven's Guardian back with another episode of Skyrim. So if you remember where we left off last time, we had just talked to Brynjolf, and he said that he was going to take us to meet the leader of his organization. So we're supposed to follow him, so that's why the game is paused at the moment. So he says we can seek, if we decide to look for more work, we can receive significantly more coin if I join their ranks. Alright, so let's unpause here and let's go talk with Brynjolf.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Alright, where are you taking me, Brynjolf? Over here? Into a storage cabinet? Ooh, it's a sneaking hidden room in here, huh? What you got in here? Oh. I don't want to steal from him. I haven't even met him yet. Although the whole premise of this is to become a thief. Alright, into the cistern we go. Alright, so I'm guessing there are leaders in here somewhere. Is this the guy? The leader? Mercer Frey? Is that him?
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Sure, yeah, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. So let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing
If
but
you're
a
wondering
benefit
why
to
they
us,
call
then
me
you're
Dipper
in.
to Fleet, watch
Welcome
me
to the
outrun the
Thieves
town
Guild.
guard sometime.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Alright, that makes sense.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
Alright, how do I destroy the beehives? I'm
They're
assuming
built
just
like
light them on
small
fire.
fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Alright, why not just level the entire estate?
I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Okay. Is Maven Blackbriar this influential client?
We had an arrangement with Maven. kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arangoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arangoth and bring in a huge payout.
So how dangerous is it to cross her?
Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison.
Alright. I need more details about Golden Glow.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arangoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex, find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries, not Riften guards?
Aye. Arangoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
Okay.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
I don't know who you are. Let's see. Who are you? You're the main dude? Yeah, Mercer. Okay. Who's this person? Nope, you're not it. This Vex?
Let's talk for a moment.
Nope, that's Sapphire.
Hey,
That's
let's
Pipper.
talk a second.
Got a minute?
Rune?
Wanted to say something.
Yeah. Hold on. Trying to find the people here. Where's Vex and all these people I'm supposed to talk to? I guess they're all out here, maybe. I could take their stuff. I'm not gonna take it right now. Alright, let's track down some of these people that we're supposed to talk to.
Don't disappoint us.
I think that's Vex. She's standing inside of a box. Good job, Vex.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got.
Yeah, I can see
If you
that.
think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong.
I mean, you're so stealthy, you're in a box.
Follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
Sounds good to me. What sort of
I'm
business?
not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Let's see. I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Glow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips on getting me in?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Alright, I guess I can ask her about this gem that I've been carrying around. Is this unusual gem worth anything?
A while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
Sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
Alright. Let's see. I think we'll just leave it at that.
These jobs
For
aren't
now.
gonna finish themselves, you know.
Yeah, I'm aware, thanks.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
I guess the other person I'm supposed to talk to is back in here now. Maybe they were the entire time, I just didn't realize it.
Need something?
Hey, I want to talk to you. Now.
I don't want to talk to you. Alright, we discovered the entrance to Thieves Guild. Nice, nice. Okay. Come on now. Quit getting stuck. There we go.
Is that fur coming out of your ears?
Guess we're gonna go out here. I think I was supposed to pick up some other stuff. Oh well. It was optional. Let's just look at our, yeah, so enter Golden Glow using a sewer, clear out Erangouth's safe, burn the beehives. Okay, no, so it wasn't. That was, must have been something else. Alright, so clear out the safe, enter through the sewer. Yeah, we'll do all those things. Alright, so we'll go over here, try to find our way. Well, actually, let's look at the map. Yeah, so this is the beehives, that's the sewer, so that's where we want to go. Yeah, so we want to go over this way. Okay, we'll just keep going. Some dragonflies. So I wonder if we can set the beehives on fire first. And then sneak in through the sewer. Yeah, let's... Nope, you didn't hear nothing. Not likely, my friend, not likely. Ooh, man, that's a nice shot. Oh, come on now. Oh, I can't shoot him because I'm in the... Oh! A bunch of dudes trying to shoot me. Oh, I must have got stuck in the wall. That shot him over the head. Got him. Wonder if this dude ever wandered over this direction. No, he's still down there. Trapped. Now you got me. Good shot. I didn't call myself anything. Let it cool off in there a little bit. Oh, this dude's floating away. Let's go after him. Useless boots. He's got some steel arrows though. There we go. Nobody's worried about nothing. That's right. Nobody's here. Nobody at all. Some leader you got there, he's putting you all in fur armor. Pretty much useless against me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How in the world these cats see me?
Enough of this.
Come down here. Wanna come down here and fight? Come on. Come on. Well, that requires a key, so I can't go through that way. But I can sneak up and around this way. Very interesting to me that that guy was able to find me. Especially when I'm sneaking. Because my sneak's up to level 100, so... Hey, there's the gate key. Sweet. Alright. How's you getting shot in the throat and then not dying?
That's it. That's all you got.
Yep. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to shoot you there. That was my bad. More people coming, I guess. They're way over there, though. Come on. It's too far away. Have to get closer. Oh, I guess there's some nerd root. There it is. Nice axe. Firewood. What are you carrying firewood for? He's chopping and you're collecting it, huh? There we go. Alright, so we gotta go burn these beehives, which I'm assuming are over here. Let's see where the map. Alright, so beehives are over there. It's the Golden Glow estate. So we want to enter it through the sewer, but I want to light this dude's beehives on fire. I wonder if I have to have a torch to be able to do it, or if it'll just let me. Look at all these flowers. Alright, so it looks like maybe I have to have a torch of some kind to be able to light them on fire, which makes sense. I don't think I have a torch, though. Can I just take this one? Yes. Items. I'm assuming it's going to be under miscellaneous. Torch, yes.
You've already lost.
Yep, I have. You're correct. That's why I'll have to get my weapons out and my, you know what? Let's use this dark mace.
There's no escape. Show me what you call yourself a lord?
I do. Let's switch over to my bow since I'm out of stamina.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
I was actually.
God. Damn you. Put up a real fight.
I'm putting up a real fight. You don't be looking too well.
That's it. That's all you got.
Yep, that's all I got. What a shame. These guys didn't have anything of any use. Only supposed to burn 3 of them. I burned a lot more than 3. Oh well. Let's go find a way in through the sewer, shall we? Oh, it sounds like there's another nerd root over here. All right. I'm assuming that's the sewer entrance. Can't go that way. Okie dokie. Well, they said a tripwire, huh? Let that burn itself out before we continue. Took out all those skeevers, so that's not bad. I'll gladly take it. Not interested in skeever tails, though. Ooh, there's another one right there. Must have like threw it into the tripwire. That's funny. Then this thing came down and hit it. After I had already killed it. Alright, let's see. There was some kind of gate over here. I wonder if this is something else in here. Alright, so that's the direction we have to go. A little bit better. There we go. Lockpicking increased. Perfect. There's a chest in here. It also has a lock that needs picked. I don't need a torch. Already got one, thanks. Guide to better thieving. Nice. Pickpocket increased. I guess the guy that got imprisoned here was a thief, maybe? Alright, let's try to get into the Golden Glow estate. There's a lot of animal bones, shovels. Alright, that leads Skyrim. This leads to nowhere. So I guess that's the way we want to go. Well, figure it out, I guess. I think I have a lot of lockpicks. Okay, so that's pretty good right there, right by that green dot. There we go. And we're in. Obtain a key to his safe. I don't know where I'll find the key. Flute and drums. I'm gonna try to do this without killing the guy. I don't know if we'll have any luck. There's a book. Apothecary satchel, nice. Strongbox. Gold and a gold ingot. There's a loot. Iron battle axe. No, doesn't look like there's a key in here. That goes outside, so we won't do that. There's a satchel or knapsack. Where does this go? It goes back to Skyrim. I think this is the way we came in. More healing potions. Potion of pickpocketing. Wondering if I need to pickpocket from the guy. Oh, look, another glass bow. Nice. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna have to pickpocket his thing from him while he's sleeping or something. All right, so he's right there. I'm gonna take all my armor off. I'll keep that necklace on. Ooh, now I'm over encumbered. Right. Anything that we can drop? Let's go over here. I'll drop 2 of these helmets. Okay. See if we can pickpocket out of this this dude. My pickpocketing skills are complete shite. Don't mind the naked dude running around your area here. Yeesh. Here he comes. I don't know how far this way he'll walk. Apparently not very far. Okay. All right, here he comes back. Let's see if there's something in here first. Okay, is this the basement? I'm wondering if this is the... What is this one? So that's the safe. The key is upstairs. Okay, so we need to go upstairs and get the key. Alright, so we need to go get this dude's key. Let's steal some of this stuff. I'm going to be careful because I'm pretty sure that there are more mercenaries that we're going to have to deal with. And I don't want to set them off. Yeah, so there's a mercenary right there. Sneak through here. Alright, that guy can't see us. Okay. Alright, there's that guy. Nice and slow and easy. Eee. Okay. There we go. Guess he didn't hear me, thank goodness. Alright. Is this dude hiding? What is this? Alright. Let's see. He has a cellar key. Got a 56% chance to steal. Not great.
What was that?
Nothing, bro. Nothing. You didn't hear anything. Gotta go.
Where are you?
Oh, tell your friends I said hi. Alright, I think we made it. I just gotta watch out for this dude that patrols here. He's coming back. Okay, sweet. Okay, he's turning around. See ya. Alright. More mercenaries. Yay. Alright, so there should be some kind of, what is this, bunch of moose heads? What the heck? Alright, so it looks like it's like down there, maybe? How do I get down there? What is that? Alright, so I gotta sneak past these dudes around here to get to the safe. Go this way. Go this way. Then there's nothing. I'm over here now. Okay, so I need to go back out this way. Go this way. Ooh, that looks like there's a trap. A very unwanted trap. I don't know if I can sneak past this dude without him seeing me. Kind of worries me a little bit. I don't know if I can take him out. Just an arrow.
Someone there?
Nope, nobody's here. Don't pay attention to any of that. Alright, here's the safe. So I'm assuming this is it, although it didn't tell me that I had what I needed. So if I look at my quest, yeah, say optional, obtain the key to Aarongoth's safe. Obviously we didn't get his safe key, we got something else. We got the cellar key, which was not what we needed apparently. Oh well, whatever. Not super worried about it. We're taking all his money. Oh, come on. We're so close. Alright, Golden Globe Bill of Sale. Aarongoth is documented knowledge of the sale, Golden Glow Estate, and all the property, assets, and materials contained within. Payment of the property has been made in full by Gillum Ia as an agent on behalf of the buyer. All dealings with the Thieves Guild in Riften is to cease immediately to deter any possible retribution for this act. You are to take immediate steps to protect our assets in any way you see fit. I think that you'll find that the Thieves Guild is far more bark than bite, and will likely avoid Golden Glow Estate rather than their already dwindling numbers. Good luck, and may this be the start of a long and lucrative partnership. Okay, well. Sucks to suck, bro. I took your stuff. Where does this go? Back to the sewer. Why couldn't I just, go through there the first time? Oh, because I couldn't get up here, I guess. Makes it simple. Alright, let's go back to Brynjolf. We can put our gear back on, I guess. Let's see, what did we have on? That. Do we have the orcish armor on it? Or we had something else, didn't we? I think we had that on. Was the orcish armor 47 versus 42? Orcish sounds better to me. Although orcish I think is heavy. Yeah, heavy armor versus light armor. Let's just put the light back on. It's fine. We'll put those on. I think that's everything. Oh, look. Yep, looking like a boss. Okay, back to the map. Just fast travel instead of running. Put our bow away, we don't have to have that out. So we didn't steal the dude's key, but whatever, dude. All of the dead. I don't think this is where we were supposed to go. Yeah, no. Not where we're supposed to go. There we go.
Come here a second.
Not right now.
You've made a mess of things, and Maven's furious. I told you not to burn more than 3 of the hives. I've smoothed things over with her for now, but you can forget your cut.
Wait, what? Here's what
Please
was in the
remember
safe.
one of the things I asked. Let me see that. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
No idea.
Last. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
Good, it's about time I met her.
Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business.
What does she want?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut, and you'll do fine.
How about I shoot you with an arrow for taking my cut?
Maven wants to see you right away. I suggest you head right over.
Such BS. It didn't even register that I had burned 3 until I lit the 4th one on fire. It wasn't my fault. Alright, well, whatever.
So you're the one that burned down Golden Glow Estate. Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is going to cost me? I'm amazed you even bothered to show your face here.
Yeah, whatever.
The only reason we're having this conversation is due to Brynjolf's assurance you won't botch another assignment. He claims you possess some sort of uncanny aptitude for your line of work. Quite frankly, I find that hard to believe.
I'm just trying to figure out what these guards are doing. I'm the best at what I do.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
Yeah, have you no faith in the guild?
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Okay, you won't have a problem.
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Honningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Who runs the show at Honningbrew Meadery?
Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Sabjorn seems more than just friendly competition.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
So get rid of him, and he's no longer a threat.
Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition.
Why strike now?
The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Okay, well I was thinking we could just take him out, but...
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Alright, so let's travel to Whiterun. It's over here. I don't know what's up with the textures. That's kind of weird. Never seen that before. Like a graphics glitch.
Looking for my husband Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside.
What the heck is going on with the graphics? It's so weird.
Can't a man drink in peace?
They even said you're expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean?
Okay, how do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Oh, that's clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
How do I get it? How do I get to the brewing vats?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
Okay. What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
Okay. Why are you doing all this?
I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
There's more to this than debt, isn't there?
If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Why bother poisoning the nest for Sabjorn then?
Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
Okay.
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
Yes, sir. Will do. Alright, let's see if the graphics are fixed. Yeah, they're fixed. Oh, no, they're not. What the heck is going on? Why is it so weird? I have no idea what is going on with these graphics. I don't know if I have to like close the game out and reload it or what, but I really don't want to if I don't have to. See, everything looks okay out here. Well, except for it's so weird. Alright, let's try to find our way over here to the meadery, I guess. Wrong button. I meant to sprint. That scared you as much as it scared me. I'm sorry. I apologize. It scared the crap out of me. Alright, let's see what happens here.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Honningbrew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
Might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Just pay me when the job's done.
My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You got yourself a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
You mentioned somebody named Malice.
Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper.
Wow.
Now I've got to
What a
clean up this
dirtbag.
mess.
Okay. Well, let's go out here and see what happens. Can I go through this way? Or is it gonna tell me no? Yeah, it requires a key. Okay. So the answer is no. I was like, if I just have to pick the lock, I'll just pick the lock. It's not a big deal. But I guess that's not an option. Wait, what? So both ways require a key. Okay. Or the storehouse that he was talking about, which is connected by a tunnel, which I can't get into.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Which finished the job
Why
yet?
are you standing here then? I've told the captain of the guard we'll have the meadery cleared for the tasting, and he could be here any minute.
Okay.
Remember, you don't get paid until they're all dead.
Yeah. I'm aware. Thanks. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. There's a bear trap here. Nice. Well, that's one way to take care of him. Wolf, a venom fang skeever, huh? Interesting. Must be where they're that tunnel that he was talking about. Oh, well, that's all them. Must be where the nest is at, I guess, or over here. Seems like a very long tunnel to be one that leads right over to that thing. Freaking spiders and stuff in here too. Ooh, it's a big one. Easy enough. Anything else? What the heck is that? Hay bales. Yeah, I almost stepped in that bear trap. That would not have been good. Ouch. It's like the longest tunnel in human existence between these two buildings. Who's this Hamlin dude? Oh, he's dead now. I guess it don't matter. Hamlin's journal. Let's read it. 10 years vertical, 10 years of imprisonment, 10 years of exile. Children threw rocks and a woman gets spat upon me as the menfolk dragged me into the Whiterun prison. They branded me a danger to their pitiful existence, used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army from the common skeever? Many days as an apprentice alchemist and Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. Were they to fall short, I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No. My instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Sabjorn's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost upon me. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance and of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bury Whiterun and I will watch Winterhold burn. And when they experience the fury that I've unleashed upon them, when my progeny are gnawing at the flesh from their bones, they will come begging and groveling at my feet. But there will be no mercy, no quarter, no leniency. And I will laugh, and I will dance, and I will rejoice over their mangled, broken corpses. The time for recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Okay, dude, you're a little crazy. Let's take that. We'll take this. That's a nice little ring you got there. Might as well take that. I'll take my arrow back. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, dude's a little insane in the membrane. Wish I was a hobbit and I could crawl in there. Anything else over here? I'm assuming this is the quote-unquote nest. 3 thieves. Oh, I thought it would give me some kind of like pickpocketing or something, but I guess not. Yeah, I'll take the gold. Thank you. Take that. Activate the nest. Okay, I applied poison to the nest. Cool. Alright, there's an alchemy lab. Where is the stuff that I'm supposed to poison so that we can get him arrested? Is it over this way? As I was saying, this is like the longest tunnel I've ever seen in my entire life. And there's like literally like 5 feet between the two things. There's the boilery. Guess I have to find a way up there, I'm assuming. There are stairs or a ladder. Yeah, okay. Don't mind me. I'm not here. Yada yada yada. I mean, these cups look nice. Not really worth anything. I mean, are they gonna know I stole 6 gold? Probably not. There we go. Your stuff has been poisoned. I didn't need those boots. I don't know why I took them. Alright. Oh, I can't go out this way? Really? I have to go all the way back through. My goodness, this is going to be intense. And we go. Run through the 10-mile long tunnel. Alright, there we go. We made it.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Yeah, the job's finished, bro.
Time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
What about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Sure.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunting Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
Oh, he don't seem happy.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn.
Have a good one, bro.
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
Yeah, I need to get a look at his books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
Alright, what are you going to do this place?
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know.
You never mentioned the lunatic that was living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
Okay.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Yeah, sure. Alright, where's old boy's office at?
I can't believe that worked.
Like back here, maybe? Iron boots. No thanks. What about his end table? What do you got? Gold? Yeah, sure. We got in here some more gold. Yep. Fishing hat? Nah, that's alright. What about here? Nice. Got it on the first try. Alright. Promissory note. What does it say? Sabjorn, with the enclosed crate, you will find the final payment. As we discussed, Honeybrew Meadery should now begin brewing mead at full production. In regards to your concerns about interference from Maven Blackbriar, I can assure you that I'll do everything in my power to keep her assets and her cronies at bay. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for both of us. Alright, it's got some kind of weird dagger as the symbol. So I don't know what that means. Take that gold. I'll take that gold. Oh, what you got over here? Oh, man, look at that. Honeybrew decanter. Nice. Silver necklace. Some silver ingots. Yeah, I'll snag those. Nothing in your strong box, huh? I'll still pick it anyways, because why not? There we go. Leveled up in lockpicking. Even though we didn't open it. So close. Ah. Now let's try like that, maybe. Alright, so more to the right, I guess. Try there. I know it's empty, but it gets us lockpicking, so that's why I did it. Let's see, in the end table, anything? Some more gold. Cool. Nice, alchemy increased. Very well. There we go. So we got all that from him. Assuming we head back. Hopefully I didn't mess it up this time. Freaking Maven. Don't mess it up this time. I think I would really mess it up intentionally. I do like that you can just fast travel straight to the Thieves Guild. That's kind of nice. Except I need to go talk to Maven, not to the Thieves Guild. Yeah, don't pull that out. Yeah, the Dawn Guard is right near here. That'll probably be the next one we do after this, maybe.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation.
I've never seen me old.
Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kine.
No, Maramo. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramo. We've all heard of the dragons and their
Oh, upstairs.
There's no need to.
The old told me that it isn't this bad everywhere.
Our customers.
Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep this.
I trust you have good news for me.
Yeah, the job's finished. Here's what you requested.
Much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
Yeah, I've seen that symbol before.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do.
Of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. Out of my way.
Steel dagger of soul snares. Soul snares, huh?
You have
Oh.
some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
Oh yeah?
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks.
How about you just leave me alone? Alright, I think we'll go turn this in, and then we'll probably call it a day. Because we're sitting almost to an hour and a half. We're not quite there. Are these guys like hunting? They're shooting a random dude. Where are they shooting? What are you shooting?
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
I don't know, dirty beggar. Trying to figure out what these dudes are doing. Just randomly like running around shooting stuff.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Krell.
Like the second time I've seen them doing it, and I don't know why they're doing it. Alright.
Wanted to say something to you.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I don't want to say something to you. Gotta find old Bjorn. Bjornjorf or whatever.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yeah, very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
Same symbol from Golden Glow was
And
involved.
this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Is there anything we can do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
I'm not scared of the dude. I'm sure it'll be fine. Look at all these practice chests that you can work on.
Yeah?
Pretty cool.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
It did. Thank you. Alright, let's go talk to this dude.
What do you want?
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
Oh, the same one at the Hunting Brew Meadery.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You admire them.
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
How do we make him pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake.
Oh boy.
The parchment you recovered mentions a Gajal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai.
Where do I begin?
Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Alright. Well, we'll go back and talk to Brynjolf. Then after that, we'll just call it a
I
day.
can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no mastermind.
Think he'll give me trouble?
Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
How to get him to talk.
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, Follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Golemai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Let's see. He's gonna owe us for his betrayal.
Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
Alright, East Empire Company, who are they?
A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle.
You think Golemai will give me any trouble?
There are thieves, and then there is Golemai. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty.
If I get information from Golemai, what then?
Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Golemai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well.
How's Golemai an asset to the guild?
Golemai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse.
Alright, sweet. Well, thanks, Bjorn Yorf. I will figure it out.
Alive, but remind him who we are.
Alright, but until then, we're going to do that next episode. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.